And good evening, sports fans, and welcome to the Karl DeMasi Sports Report right here on the Coach's Corner Sports Network. It's April 9th, 2025, and it's the coach, Karl DeMasi, live here on the Soundgarden stage with another live show ready to bring you some local flavor. Remember, at Coach's Corner, it's all food, all fun. Since 1991, my motto, it's all local, all the time, all the sports. Since 2020 on the internet. So I'm glad I could be here. I'm glad you could join me. And it's going to be a lot of fun. Got some great guests lined up. Like I say every week, segment number one is when we go into what's going on around the local area as far as local sports, professional sports, college sports. So we'll get into that. And then about 7:15, we'll have our first guest, the new guy over at Savannah High on Pennsylvania Avenue, taking over the Blue Jacket football program. Not a new coach to the area, not a new person to the area. So it's going to be great to talk to the new Savannah High Blue Jackets football coach, Moses Green. And at about 7:30, of course, the Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic Athlete of the Week. I tried to get this young man on last week. Got himself a big surprise with the Nolan Smith golf fundraiser at Southbridge a week and a half ago. We had his counterpart, Maddie Saxton, on last week. They both received scholarships from the Nolan Smith Foundation, so we're going to talk to him about that. He's going to sign this week to play some golf at Savannah State, so that's about 7:30, and then we'll wrap up the show with Karl's Corner. That's where I'll talk about something that is near and dear special to me. So I'm just checking out my notes here, looking for my notes. What happened to my college notes? Okay, hang on there, people. That's why you got to love. There they are. I had them backwards. Okay, so step number one, in the door. We talk about, timeout, made a mistake. Got to thank, of course, John Henderson and Adele Henderson for letting me do my show here on the internet on the Coach's Corner Sports Network since 2020, April of 2020. I did the first couple of shows from different spots, but then we landed at home here, and we're all part of the Coach's Corner Sports Network because, you know what, there is another show on the Coach's Corner Sports Network called Rubbin' and Grubbin'. Every Wednesday about 5:30. They'll go live on Facebook. Then they'll stream it on YouTube. Go check it out. Go to Rubbin' and Grubbin'. Brandon Bain, the Atlanta man, is the host. The OG of the Coach's Corner Sports Network. This was his idea. Lawrence Bennett, he's the producer of that show. Go check it out and subscribe. I think you also can win a helmet. I don't know which race car driver you can win the helmet, but they're having a little raffle going on for the helmet. All right. Step one in the door. Okay. Youth sports, high school sports. It's that time for local sports right here in Savannah, Georgia, in the Coastal Empire. Let's get you caught up on everything from high school to the professionals, okay? So we'll start with high school. Step two will be college. Step three will be pros, okay? So let's start. You check out the Prep Sports Sport website. Benedictine, one of the best lacrosse programs here in the area and in the state. They're off to a great start. Graduated 11 players last year. So, they're one of the best teams getting down towards the end. So Benedictine Military School, go check them out. Check out the lacrosse program like everything else. It's something special, okay? Now we talk about on the soccer pitch, we have two lady or girls high school teams that are unbelievable. St. Vincent Saints are off to a 10-0 start. That's right. They haven't lost a game all year long. 6 shutouts. They've outscored opponents 84-4. You got to go check it out. All right. And then the Savannah Arts Academy girls, they're off to a 13-1 start. They won last night 7-0 over South Effingham. They lost to St. Vincent's 5 games ago. They haven't lost a game since. So once again, check it out. St. Vincent's and Savannah Arts Academy are both ranked, along with the Savannah Country Day girls. Savannah Country Day girls and St. Vincent's face off Monday night at Memorial Stadium on a pitch to see who wins that region title. They're both undefeated in the region, okay? Once again, came across Twitter. Big football recruiting news. Of course, coming out of Benedictine, he'll be wearing the red and black, or they're known as the Red Raiders. Stephen Cannon, the quarterback, he got hurt early in the season, came back and led Benedictine to the playoffs. He just committed to Texas Tech. He's going to be a Red Raider. He's got another year to go. Danny Britt's happy about that. But once again, another big guy coming out of Benedictine, I think 3 weeks ago, Cam Cody, Benedictine Lyman, made a commitment to Clemson. Pretty special over there. So, all right. Over at Country Day, both the boys and girls teams, Lamar Kirkley still going strong, claimed the tennis region titles. The Georgia High School State Association Class 1A Division II title, Region 3. So they'll be headed to the state playoffs. In volleyball, okay, Savannah Arts Academy again, Torin Higginbotham, okay? Torin Higginbotham, our sister last year, was great too. So the sisters are great. She'll be going to the West Coast. She committed to go to Cal State Bakersfield, okay, out there in California. Once again, these stories are on the Prep Sports Report. Go check it out. All right. Benedictine Golf, pretty exciting. They played a tri-match, you would like the Ryder Cup format against Hilton Head Christian and Hilton Head Academy, Hilton Head Prep and Hilton Head Christian. They came away the winners. Pretty special right there. All right. Don't forget, first weekend in May, we have the Greater Savannah Athletic Hall of Fame class of 25. They take 4 local athletes. They induct them. So those 4 local athletes, which is head by pro golfer Tim O'Neill. Then we have Harry Hurley, Charlie Hendricks, and Calvin Weeks all being inducted. Citation awards, coaches, people who have made a contribution to the sports here in Savannah, Georgia. He could be an athlete too, but Kevin Farmer, 4 state titles, Calvary and BC, and Mark Stroud, the head coach at Calvary Day School, retired. He's not retiring. He just stepped down. They'll be getting inducted into the Hall of Fame, along with, okay, the M.A. Spellman Award. This goes to organizations who make contributions to the area. I think Kreitz got it. O.C. Welch got it. Well, this year it's going to be the Jenkins Athletics Boys Club, Jenkins Athletic Club, for all they do for our local young athletes. Now, high school athletes are recognized, but they're not inducted, okay? But they are recognized. So let me find my page with all their names. Okay, here it is, okay? So Rashawn Truel out of New Hampstead, the all-world quarterback, okay? He's getting the Lawton Calhoun Award, which is given to the most outstanding athlete of the year. Doesn't get inducted, but he gets noted for that. All right. For football, Elijah Griffin, who's up at UGA now. Landon Ludwig out of Benedictine for baseball. Caleb Jones out of Benedictine for basketball. Destiny Goodine, okay, out of Calvary for basketball, 15,000-point scorer. Then Abby Walsh, a 100 career goal scorer at Calvary Day School for soccer. Evan Narvaez for Islands High School. He was the region soccer player of the year last year. Jillian Austin, softball, dominant softball pitcher and hitter, from what I understand. She got 15 wins. She batted close to 400. And Maggie Kirakaitis, for volleyball. She is an Alabama commit. So once again, you got to love it. They're going to be at the Greater Savannah Athletic Hall of Fame. I think it's that first weekend, May 5th. Check it out. You can get tickets. Go online. Greater Savannah Athletic Hall of Fame and support all those inductees and our local athletes. Okay. Big thing, big news out of the Atlantic Journal-Constitution, biggest paper in the state. Okay. Makai Joyner was named the player of the year for Class A, okay, along with their coach, Coach George Brown, as the coach of the year. So AJC honoring 2 of our local Savannah players, Savannah names here. It's pretty special. Okay. Step 2, college. Okay. The Bulldogs last week, I guess I jinxed them. They were ranked 3rd in the nation while they went out to Texas, got swept. Close games, but they got swept, so they dropped to number 7. Georgia Tech is ranked 18th in the country. Okay. So that's baseball. All right. Let's go with Savannah State. Still having a great season, 21-9, 18-6 in conference play. They're in 2nd place. All right. They're back in action this weekend at Lemoyne Owens. Okay. On the softball side, it's been a tougher schedule for the Lady Tiger softball team. They're 15-20, 22, 11-10 in conference. They're 4th in the Eastern Division. Okay. Now, got to go to SCAD. The equestrian team does it again. A horse jump over fences and hurdles and all this other stuff while they're headed to the Nationals. Over the weekend, SCAD captured the IHSA Zone Fine Team Championship in Hardyville, South Carolina, finishing with 52 points to take the title. Berry College up there in upstate Georgia, they finished as runner-up with 39 points. So May 2nd, through the 4th in Tryon, North Carolina, the SCAD equestrian team is going to make some history there, okay? And on the lacrosse side, SCAD's women's lacrosse team is ranked 2nd in the nation in NAIA. They won a big game, 16-3 over Weber over the weekend, okay? That wraps up the college sports. Now, professional sports, I know everybody's worried about the Braves. We'll get that in a second, but we got a big shout-out to Savannah Christian Prep alum, Georgia Bulldog pro golfer. He'll be at the Masters this week. Brian Harmon won his 4th professional tour. It's been a while since, he won the British Open. That's right, people. It's the British Open, not the Open, okay? So he birdied 2 key holes in the back 9 to save the win at the Valero Open. He led from the second round on. Pretty fun watching him, and he'll be at the Masters. He was on TV today with the par 3 family outing. Pretty cool to see. Champions Tour, Tim O'Neill continues still to impress. He finished 15th at the James Hardy Pro Football Hall of Fame Invitational. Okay. Braves, big win last night against the Phillies, 7-5. It was a slugfest. We thought we were going to get a great pitching matchup with Chris Sale, but you know what? The Braves won. You got a big shout out to Sean Murphy, just came off the injured list. We can't say disabled list, the injured list. Okay. 3-run home run to put them up 3-0. Phillies came back and tied it 5-5, and the Braves won 2-0. Okay. They'll be taking on the Phillies tonight at Truist Park, 7:15 first pitch. You want to come watch it here? There's a gazillion TVs that you can watch the Braves games here. All the Braves games right here at Coach's Corner. Atlanta Hawks, right now they're sitting in the 7th spot. They're going to be in the play-in games. They have to win 3 to hold that spot. So I don't know what happens if they lose more than 2 or 3, or they lose all 3. They win all 3 to the 7th seed. If they lose 1, they might hang on to it. I think they drop to the 8th. If they lose all 3, I think they go down to the 10th. 7 plays 10, 8 plays 9. Okay. So they're playing Brooklyn Thursday night. They lost a tough one last night to the Orlando Magic, 119-112. Savannah Bananas was supposed to play in St. Louis, got wiped out because of the weather. That's going to go to August 8th. So make sure you check that out, but that's going to be in St. Louis. We can't go there. They're home this weekend at Grayson Stadium, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Friday and Saturday, 7 o'clock, Sunday at 1 p.m. So these 3 games are part of that 30-game homestand they have in 2025. New field, new scoreboard, everything. And Savannah Ghost Pirates, they're at 10th. They're in 10th place in the East Coast Hockey League. There's 4 hockey leagues that play for the championship. It's called the Kelly Cup. You have to finish in the top 4. So they're number 10 right now. So they're 29-33, or they're number 6 in the Eastern Conference. They got 3 games left. Doesn't look like it's going to happen. Okay. So that's the Ghost Pirates. And that's all the pro news I got. I got to get out of here. I got my guests waiting. Don't forget, right here at Coach's Corner, Soundgarden this weekend. Okay. We got Sapphires of Pure Love. From what I hear, it's unbelievable. It's excellent. They got like a 5-piece brass band. It's called the Bonaventure Brass. Come check it out. All right. Tuesday night, we got a Trap, T-R-A-P-T, coming in. Next Saturday, we got the Charlie Fogg Band. Then on April 26th, we got Liverpool Live, the Beatles. Okay. Check it out. Go across street. Go to Thunderbolt Indoor Golf and Games. 2 golf simulators. Play any course in the world. Check it out. It's a lot of fun. So you can get food. You can bring it across the street, bring drinks. So you can have a great night right here at Coach Corner. You can come to the Soundgarden, or you can go to Indoor Thunderbolt Golf and Games. All right, next up, we're going to talk to the new guy who's taken over the Savannah High School Blue Jacket football program. That's, of course, the new man. He's not new. He's been around. He's Jenkins defense coordinator. That's Moses Green. Stay tuned. 3 minutes. We'll be talking Blue Jack basketball. Sorry, Coach. We'll be talking Blue Jacket football with the new head man, Moses Green. Hey, sports fans, looking for the ultimate sports and entertainment destination in Savannah, Georgia? Look no further than Coach's Corner. At Coach's Corner, you'll find everything you need for a great time, including TVs everywhere so you can catch all the latest sporting events, an outdoor seating area, perfect for enjoying a drink or a meal on a warm day, a wide array of drink options from beers to cocktails, a comprehensive sports schedule so you can cheer on your favorite teams year-round, prompt service even when it's crowded, a fun and lively atmosphere perfect for letting loose with your friends, and of course, delicious food, from famous chicken wings, hamburgers to delectable calzones and pizzas. Coach's Corner menu is sure to satisfy your cravings. In addition to all this, Coach's Corner also features an upgraded sound garden, now with more seats, more bars, and an upgraded sound system. It's the perfect spot for hundreds of fans to gather and enjoy the latest local bands, tribute acts, and rising stars. So what are you waiting for? Join us at Coach's Corner for the ultimate sports, music, and culinary experience. Coach's Corner can't wait to see you soon. Remember, Coach's Corner is located at 3016 Victory Drive, right in Thunderbolt, Georgia, and on the World Wide Web at coaches.net. Remember, Coach's Corner, where every day is game day. Calvary Day School, we want our students to be fully equipped and on the cutting edge of academics, making a difference in our world. Your child will grow academically, physically, socially, and spiritually. At Calvary Day School, it is so good to say we are one school with one mission and one vision: faith, academics, excellence, and building champions through Christ at Calvary Day School. We would consider it a privilege to meet with you and your family personally. Call Alicia Bain, Director of Admissions, at 351-2299. That's 351-2299. Yo, you still want some real New York Italian food? Bada bing, bada boom. Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering is open at 7630 Skidaway Road, Tuesday through Saturday from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m., serving breakfast and lunch right here in Savannah, Georgia. Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering has been serving the public for over 3 years. Now, if you want Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering goods delivered to your door, go online to SavannahTakeout.com or DoorDash.com, or just pick up the phone and call 912-354-2914. That's right, 912-354-2914. Kabish, and remember, we ain't New York style. We are New York at Rocky's New York Deli and
Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic. Your back hurts, another body part hurts all the time. It makes you mad. The pain drives you crazy. You just want to pick something up and throw it across the room, if you can. At the Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic, you get complete chiropractic care and pain relief to help you move better, have a less painful life, and of course, achieve a healthier lifestyle. The Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic is now located at 2 locations in Savannah, Georgia, at 329 Eisenhower Drive and in Pooler at 114 Canal Street, Suite 603. So visit Dr. Bart Wetherington at the Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic for all your chiropractic needs.
And welcome back, sports fans, to the Karl DeMasi Sports Report right here on the Coach's Corner Sports Network. And you know, I say this every week. So if you have an athlete that you want to nominate for the Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic Athlete of the Week, that's next, or a story or a recap, K DeMasi at PrepSportsPort.com, or text me final scores, information. My phone never goes off, 912-507-9158. I want to get those guys, those kids, those girls on the show. Okay, so we have a next guest. Hold it. Now, if you want to make a comment, you also can make a comment. And look at this guy. I don't know if you guys know who Mark Edis is. The Shark from the Savannah Bananas, the man, the voice of Grayson Stadium for the Savannah Bananas, or wherever they may go, Truist Park, Fenway Park, tuning in. Hey, brother, miss you. You know, I know that Philly's cheesesteaks. We got to go have one at Rocky's New York Deli. You know what I mean? So Mark Edis, the Shark from the Savannah Bananas, checking in. That's pretty neat. Okay. All right. So first guest up. Okay. So we're going to be joined by a coach who's no stranger to Savannah football. Okay. The new head coach at Savannah High was a Bethesda Academy alum. Hey, the next guest, the Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic athlete, is a Bethesda. Not an alum yet, but he soon will be. He's former defensive coordinator at Jenkins. Okay, has helped lead teams to the playoff and is now taking on the challenge of rebuilding that Blue Jacket program. He's got a strong community tie, Savannah guy, Bethesda Academy, okay? Reputation for being a discipline and a passion for developing student athletes. I mean, he's ready to take the helm. He's ready to make an impact. He's ready to get those Blue Jackets swarming. So joining me now on the Coach's Corner hot seat, the man himself, the new Blue Jacket head football coach, Moses Green. What's up, Coach? How's it going?
Hey, how you doing? You can hear me?
Hey, I can hear you. I just got to put, my earphone in. They got trivia going on inside, people hanging out here talking. So just so I can hear you better. But, hey, congratulations. I mean, that's something special. And, you've coached there with Coach Walsh when the last time the Blue Jackets made the state playoffs. So pretty special.
Yep, it is. I'm very excited to get started.
So tell everybody about your background. Bethesda alum, Savannah boy. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah. Born and raised in Savannah. My first couple of years of high school, I was at Jenkins for 3 years. Went to Bethesda my senior year. That's where I graduated from. Left there. Started my college career at Georgia Southern. I ended up leaving there and graduated from Savannah State with a degree in civil engineering. And right from there, I went into teaching. My first teaching job was at Savannah High. I was coaching there with Coach Welch. Throughout those years, we made the playoffs my first year, and we made the playoffs 2 years back to back. Then I left there, and I went. I was at Effingham College and Career Academy for a year teaching, and I coached basketball at South Effingham. And then I left there, went up to Claxton with Coach Welch. Then from there, came back down, did 1 year at Beach with Coach Phillips. I actually had to be the interim head coach when he got a little sick, and then I went from there to Jenkins, where I've been at the last 4 years.
I mean, unbelievable. That's a journey, Coach, and it's all been around here in Savannah area. Pretty special. So, as I say with all my guests, the coaches, the people that come on and have something to do with sports, we call this 4 quarters with the coach. I'll ask you 4 questions related to your announcement, and then you give us your answers. Okay. So, quarter number 1. Okay. So you've coached all over the city, from Bethesda to Beach to Jenkins, up in South Effingham. You were interim coach at Beach there for a while. So what does it mean to you to now lead that Blue Jacket program? I mean, Coach Tolliver, very energetic. He had those kids excited about it. Now you're coming in and you got to get them over that hump to get their first win, which has been in a long time.
It means everything to me. It means everything. It's where I first had my first stint of teaching. So Savannah High holds a place in my heart. I actually grew up in the neighborhood. My mama is a Savannah High graduate. So that was always, even though I never went there, that was the home school to me, because that was the neighborhood I grew up in. A lot of my family members graduated from there. So, you know how it is being in Savannah, being around the old alumni. So they love the Blue Jackets. So I didn't have no choice. Since my mama loved it, I had to love it too.
Yeah, it's definitely a tradition over there. From Washington Avenue now to Pennsylvania Avenue. The Blue Jacket alum is really, really strong, and I like those nice blue blazers they wear too. So, all right, quarter number 2. All right, we always say Jenkins is noted for their offense, okay, but your defense at Jenkins High School helped them become a playoff program. What are some of the key lessons or strategies you're bringing with you from Jenkins to rebuild this Savannah High Blue Jacket football program?
A big key lesson I learned to keep it simple. All right, don't try to make it too complicated. You got to allow the athletes to go out there and actually be athletes, not go out there and react and play. So that's a big thing I learned. Keep it very simple, especially when you're going in. You try to bring everything out the book, and you try to put it all out there, and you realize the more simple it is, the more the kids understand, the more they'll go out there and give their all for you.
That's right. And, as far as your philosophy, offense, defense, any specific offense or defense or special team scheme that you're going to go to, or are you just going to fit it to the kids?
My philosophy is multiple. I really like to build everything around the type of kids we have. All right. I love the game, so I study it all the time. So I learned every aspect of it. So it basically depends on them. If we got good defensive linemen, then that'll allow me to play more games with coverages, because if my linemen can take care of the run up front, then I can have my linebackers and DBs shut everything behind. If we don't, then that means I got to put more pressure and have my linebackers, control the run. And then now I got to play more different games with my DBs. So it will depend. And same thing offensively. Like if we got a quarterback that can throw the ball, then we can spread it out and different things like that and find different ways to get the ball to the athletes. If we don't, then we got to come up with different schemes and ways to make things happen. So my philosophy is to keep it multiple, depending on what the kids are good at. That's what I'm going to run.
Yeah, that's what it's all about, getting the kids to do what they do best, and you building around them. I just don't understand coaches that build their kids to a scheme that the kids can't play. It just makes no sense, but we know that goes on. So if you just tune in, you're watching the Karl DeMasi Sports Report. I'm here with my first guest, the new football coach at Savannah High, Moses Green. All right, quarter number 3. So you've been around a while. You've been coached by a lot of people. You've been coaching with a lot of great coaches. So every great coach has a guiding philosophy. How would you describe your philosophy, and where did it come from, and how do you plan to implement it?
My philosophy changed a lot throughout the years because
they
I've been
tell us
around.
they tell us you're a good disciplinarian.
Yeah, I've been around a lot of different coaches, so and a lot of them was great coaches from the area, so I was able to grab a lot of things from them. Now, I believe discipline is real big, and I believe that what makes you a great team. You'll be surprised how good you can be if you just stop beating yourself. No jumping off sides, no stupid penalties, not getting kicked out of games, different things like that. So discipline is real big and at the top of my list because that's the one consistent thing I learned from every coach I was under. You got to have discipline in order to be successful.
Nice. Okay, and how are you going to connect to the kids? How are you going to make those kids know that Coach Moses is here, Coach Green is here for them to win, not to just to be somebody that's just hard on them?
My first thing is to make the game exciting and change the mindset. I don't think the Savannah High kids understand how good there is. They're just so used to that culture of losing. So coming in, changing the culture, getting them excited, and let them know that you have the talent to compete with everybody that you're playing with. Because even seeing some of the games, I was surprised at some of the athletes that Savannah High has, especially when you see the scores. They there. We just got to build them up and change their mindset.
Well, the athletes are there. They just won a state championship in basketball. So
exactly.
you got some skilled players. And I know I'm going to use myself for example. Every team that I made it to the playoffs with, we had skilled players that also played other sports, basketball and baseball. So you got to get those kids on the turf now over there, not just on the hardwood, okay? So fourth quarter, last question, okay? I mean, every coach doesn't want to hear this, but pretty tough stat. You haven't won a game since 2021. Savannah High hasn't. This is new to you, okay? That's huge, okay? So what's your message to the community, the alumni, because they're going to be watching, and especially those young men wearing that blue and white Blue Jacket uniform this fall?
My message is give it time and buy in. Give it time and buy in. I believe if all the kids and the alumni actually buy in, then we will have the ability to compete right away. But you also got to give it time. You just can't, just because I come in, you can't assume we're going to win right away. We got to put in the work, and we got to actually build and develop. And I fully understand that. I'm used to coaching teams that struggle. So I understand what I have to do to kind of bring us back. And the first thing is changing the culture, give them confidence, because I think seeing the team, I think a lot of it is just losing. The culture was losing, and you so used to losing that some of their confidence is out the window immediately. So I got to come in, build them up, and get them confident so they know they can compete with everybody that we play with.
Well, Coach, I really appreciate you coming on. I've known you now for the amount of time that you've been walking the sidelines here in Savannah. You're from Savannah. You know the kids. You know what they need to get them motivated. And I wish you the best of luck in sharing your vision of what the Savannah High Blue Jackets football team is going to be under Coach Moses Green. So, I mean, it's clear to me. I know for a fact that it's in good hands. You just got to run with it now and get those kids to believe in what you're doing. So I'm looking forward to it. Anytime you got anything, anytime you got a player you want me to talk about, let me know. And I know it's going to be a good experience. And the Blue Jackets got some good leadership right there. So best of luck. We'll be rooting for you. And as they always say, go high.
Thank you. I appreciate the opportunity.
All right, Coach, I'll talk to you. Let me know if you need anything.
All right, definitely will.
Just make sure Coach Brown knows that Coach Green runs the ship.
Exactly.
I'll talk to you later.
All right.
I mean, he's from Savannah. He's a young guy that knows what Savannah's all about. Everybody knows that basketball is king in Savannah. But you know what? Savannah High has the athletes. I mean, I know when I got here in 1995, that's all everybody talked about was Savannah High football, Savannah High basketball. Well, you know what? It went down a little. My dear friend, rest in peace, young guy, died a couple years ago, only 56 years old. Al Pellegrino went over there and got those kids believing. And then, Tony Welsh comes in and comes in and has those kids believing. Savannah High can win in football also. Coach Tolliver, young man, young, energetic man, going home. 2 young kids close to home. But I'm telling you right now, the kids loved him too. So even though he didn't win a game, I feel being an old ball coach, someone that knows the game, he really tried hard and had those kids motivated. Just couldn't get over the hump and get that first win. All right, next up, we'll be back in 3 minutes. I know he's been holding. We got a couple of comments here. Lawrence Bennett, check it in. Congratulations, Coach Green. My wife, Kim, will always be a Blue Jackets fan. It's such a lucky place to have you. And Demetrius Deshante Holloway Sr. Okay, Coach Holloway checking in, saying awesome. So, yeah, we hope it goes well for him. So, but we're going to be back in 3 minutes with another guy that's related to Bethesda Academy. I didn't know Coach Green was a Bethesda alum. Okay, he's got a lot of good things going on. First tee sent him to Pebble Beach. He shows up at Nolan Smith's charity event, waits for about 3 or 4 hours, finds out that he's going to get a scholarship to help play whatever Savannah State doesn't pay. He's going to be signing with Savannah State this week. Pretty excited to talk to the young man. He's already been on once before. Why not have him back again? So this week's Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic Athlete of the Week from Bethesda Academy will be Quentin Brooks. 3 minutes, Quentin. I got to thank everybody, and we'll be back. And I'm going to try and hit it straight, even though I don't. Hey, sports fans, looking for the ultimate sports and entertainment destination in Savannah, Georgia? Look no further than Coach's Corner. At Coach's Corner, you'll find everything you need for a great time, including TVs everywhere so you can catch all the latest sporting events, an outdoor seating area, perfect for enjoying a drink or a meal on a warm day, a wide array of drink options from beers to cocktails, a comprehensive sports schedule so you can cheer on your favorite teams year-round, prompt service even when it's crowded, a fun and lively atmosphere perfect for letting loose with your friends, and of course, delicious food, from famous chicken wings, hamburgers to delectable calzones and pizzas. Coach's Corner menu is sure to satisfy your cravings. In addition to all this, Coach's Corner also features an upgraded sound garden. Now, more seats, more bars, and an upgraded sound system. It's the perfect spot for hundreds of fans to gather and enjoy the latest local bands, tribute acts, and rising stars. So what are you waiting for? Join us at Coach's Corner for the ultimate sports, music, and culinary experience. Coach's Corner can't wait to see you soon. Remember, Coach's Corner is located at 3016 Victory Drive, right in Thunderbolt, Georgia, and on the World Wide Web at coaches.net. Remember, Coach's Corner, where every day is game day. Calvary Day School, we want our students to be fully equipped and on the cutting edge of academics, making a difference in our world. Your child will grow academically, physically, socially, and spiritually. At Calvary Day School, it is so good to say we are one school with one mission and one vision: faith, academics, excellence, and building champions through Christ at Calvary Day School. We would consider it a privilege to meet with you and your family personally. Call Alicia Bain, Director of Admissions, at 351-2299. That's 351-2299. Yo, you still want some real New York Italian food? Bada bing, bada boom. Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering is open at 7630 Skidaway Road, Tuesday through Saturday from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m., serving breakfast and lunch right here in Savannah, Georgia. Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering has been serving the public for over 3 years. Now, if you want Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering goods delivered to your door, go online to SavannahTakeout.com or DoorDash.com, or just pick up the phone and call 912-354-2914. That's right, 912-354-2914. Kabish, and remember, we ain't New York style. We are New York at Rocky's New York Deli and
Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic. Your back hurts, another body part hurts all the time. It makes you mad. The pain drives you crazy. You just want to pick something up and throw it across the room? If you can. At the Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic, you get complete chiropractic care and pain relief to help you move better, have a less painful life, and of course, achieve a healthier lifestyle. The Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic is now located at 2 locations in Savannah, Georgia, at 329 Eisenhower Drive and in Pooler at 114 Canal Street, Suite 603. So visit Dr. Bart Wetherington at the Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic for all your chiropractic needs.
And welcome back, sports fans, to the Karl DeMasi Sports Report right here on the Coach's Corner Sports Network, right here on the Coach's Corner Soundgarden stage. I'm not singing. I'm just talking to local athletes, local coaches about what's going on here in Savannah, Georgia, as far as sports go. And hopefully, whether you listen for 5 minutes, 10 minutes for a segment, I'm glad that you could join me every Wednesday night right here from Coach's Corner. All right, so once again, favorite part of the show. This is where we bring back the good kids that have done something special. He's returning Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic Athlete of the Week. I had to thank Bart Wetherington. I've been doing a radio show, internet show since 2010. Wow, that's 15 years he's been sponsoring this. Pretty special. Dr. Bart Wetherington, Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic on Eisenhower. Go check him out. Him and his whole family, Lisa and the whole gang. Got to thank them for doing this. But you know what? He started out first tee, junior golf. I mean, he's a standout golfer for Bethesda. I mean, as a member of First Tee, I think his whole life since he started playing golf, probably when he was 3 years old, okay? He recently received a life-changing scholarship from NFL, Savannah, Calvary, IMG football star, UGA Bulldog, two-time national championship champion, one-time Super Bowl champion, and that's, of course, Nolan Smith Jr. Nolan Smith Foundation now is going to give out scholarships to our local athletes. And the story is good. I'll let him tell you. But, I mean, he's headed to play golf at Savannah State. I think he's signing tomorrow. So he's going to be right here telling us about his journey, his future, what it means to represent the 912, both and off the course. Let's give a warm welcome for letting him join me on the Coach's Corner hot seat again, my man, Quentin Brooks. Quentin, always a pleasure. How's it going?
Good. How are you?
Hey, you know what? I talked to Maddie last week. I'm talking to you this week. It's a lot of fun letting people know what happened to you guys last week at the Nolan Smith Jr.'s Foundation golf event, which is going to happen annually. So, but once again, pretty special. But let me get this right. You are signing tomorrow, right?
No, sir. I'm signing next Wednesday, the 16th.
You got me going there, buddy. Okay, so it's next Wednesday. Why did I think tomorrow? There is a I do apologize. Yes, St. Andrews is having signings tomorrow. You guys are next week. Okay.
Next
All
week,
right.
yes.
So, I mean, congratulations on this whole journey of yours. Going to Savannah State. I know you got a partial scholarship, and now Nolan Smith Foundation is going to take care of the rest. What were you doing before you found out? I heard you guys left, came back. Tell us a story about that.
Yeah, I mean, we just went out there to just hit golf balls, like he said. He just wanted us to hit tee shots for the guys, and we were like, okay, why not? It's just going to be a fun morning hanging out with Nolan Smith, the Super Bowl champion. So, I mean, you couldn't turn that down. So we went out there, did hit golf balls and did what he wanted. And then after that, we ate with him and we sat down and had lunch and stuff, wait for the teams to come in from the scramble event. And after that, we saw the mayor spoke, and then we were like, I guess this is it. So me and Maddie, we both just went home. So, we both left, and like, wow, I'm back trying to go back home. I'm like on the run and stuff. And next thing you know, we get a phone call, and we're just like, he was like, are you on partial scholarship? And I was like, yes. And Mr. John with the First Tee asked that, and we was like, yes. And he was like, you guys might want to turn around. And so next thing you know, we're turning around, going back, not knowing what's going to happen, but I trust Mr. John, and he has good intentions for me. So we turned around, and next thing you know, Nolan Smith announces that he's giving us a scholarship to pay for the rest of our tuition in our school. So it was amazing.
Wow. You guys probably were shocked. I know Maddie last week said she couldn't believe it. So, just great. So you've already committed to play golf at Savannah State. You're going to sign next week. How does this scholarship change your outlook now as you prepare for the next chapter in your academic and your athletic journey?
I mean, it's huge because I don't have to, it's a big weight off my shoulder because I don't have to worry about, applying for scholarships. And even though I still am applying for some scholarships, but I don't have to apply as many, I don't have to stress about how I'm going to get the money, where's the money going to come from. Now I just can focus on my game and how I'm going to get better to make sure I'm prepared for the next season.
And you stay away from the student loans too.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. All right. Got a fan checking in here, Patrina Turner. Congrats, Coach Green, on Bethesda alumni. And I guess you know this person, eh?
Yeah,
Who is
I
it?
do. That's my auntie.
There you
That's
go.
my
So
auntie. Right?
give her a shout out.
Hey,
Congratulations.
auntie. Thank
They're
you.
proud. You see, people are watching us, so I do get some people that do
Yeah.
watch. So that's pretty exciting. Okay. All right. So I know you got excited. I got to come back. Nolan Smith told me I had to come back, and he's such an inspiration to the Savannah community. I mean, he does a
Yes.
football camp every year for kids. Nolan Smith's football pup stay camp, pup stay out. But so what does it mean that you can be connected to someone that is so connected to the community, that gives back, not just an athlete, but just somebody that believes in what we're doing here in Savannah?
Yeah, I mean, it's amazing to see someone out of Savannah, where I live, come out and be great. It always pushes me to make sure I get better, because, I know it is possible, because Nolan Smith is proof that it is possible for someone to come out of Savannah to be great. And, I mean, it's amazing that he gives back to the community, too, because, I mean, that's where he was from. I know he was growing up, went to school down here and everything. So, I mean, it's just amazing.
Hey, you're meeting all these famous guys. Don't forget, who'd you meet in Pebble Beach there, buddy?
I mean, Tim O'Neill was pretty famous. I mean, I think Tim O'Neill's a great guy.
He's one of the best athletes, best golfers to come out of Savannah, Georgia.
He sure is.
So, you get to meet these people. So maybe, you'll rub elbows with Brian Harmon someday, I hope.
Yeah. Hey, maybe give me a couple tips.
It would be nice to see that 4-time pro champion winning the British Open. Quentin, it's not the Open, it's the British Open, just like we have the U.S. Open, okay? So, all right. So I know you and Natty have gone through the first tee. You both love that program. John Parker now is running it, and you're a big part of it. Talk about how that program has helped shape you as a golfer, and, of course, they have their 11 pillars as a person.
Yes, I mean, the first tee, I started with the first tee from day one since I was 9 years old. So first tee has always been a part of my life, no matter what. And, like you said, the 9 pillars, and honesty, integrity, respect, confidence, all of those, they're really a foundation to where I want to be in my life, not just on the golf course, but off the golf course. Because I know it's going to help me become a better person. And the first tee, with my mentors with the first tee, and with all the people that they brung in my life, and all the opportunities that they gave me. I mean, it's just amazing.
Yeah, it's a special organization right there. They do it, you guys, Savannah Junior Golf, Savannah First Tee. I mean, just getting all you guys involved and learning, of course, the pillars of life, the etiquette of the game of golf. It's something that if you have a young child, you need to get them involved, because it really is educational, and gives the young athletes a lot of confidence and knowledge. Okay, all right. So I want to know specifically, Nolan Smith, how did he get in touch with you guys to be part of this golf tournament? And what about the other people there? Like you just said, the mayor was there, other community leaders were there. What was it like knowing that there's people out there supporting you guys, young golfers, young athletes, young people?
Yeah, I mean, it's amazing to see a whole community come together, to celebrate a guy like Nolan Smith and his foundation that's going to help kids in general get to college, play sports in college, just helping the community out. I mean, you don't see a lot of the people in the community until you go out there and try to reach them. And I think with the Nolan Smith Foundation, they're going to go out and reach the community and bring everybody together to help these kids just want to grow up. They want to be golfers. They want to be football players. They want to be basketball players. And I think his foundation is going to help people reach their dreams a lot more often.
Yeah, just nice seeing a young kid. He's still a young kid in my mind, coming back and being part of this. Many years ago, I interviewed him as a 9th grader. He's my Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic Athlete of the Week. So just special that you can watch these guys go. And all right, so there was a lot of media coverage there. You and Maddie are somewhat of a hometown story. Has that added any pressure or motivation for you to prepare for college golf and prepare for life a little harder, a little more intense?
I mean, of course, it's a little both. There's a lot of pressure, because you don't want to let the people down that believe in you. All my parents, my friends, my family, my mentors, my coaches. There's a lot of people that's been a part of my life that you just don't want to let down. But it's also motivation that I got to get better every single day. I got to go out there, even though I don't want to practice. I got to go out there and practice. I got to lift weights. I got to make sure my mind is straight. So, I mean, it's just all those things go apart to where I'm building up my mentality to make sure I'm better every single day.
I can understand that. And you just mentioned it, your family. So your family's been a big part of this. We had your auntie here giving you some tips here. So tell us about your family, how they supported you on this journey, and what this scholarship means also to them.
I mean, this scholarship means a lot to them because, we don't really we're still trying to find the money, like I was saying. And for them to just pop up out of nowhere and just be like, oh, we're going to pay for the rest of your money for college. I mean, it's just not real. It just doesn't happen to anybody. So to be honest, it's just amazing. My mom, she was super excited. My dad was super excited. They just don't know what to say right now because they're just so blessed and thankful. I mean, we're just there's only one person that can do this, and it's God, and that means he wants me to keep playing and he wants me to keep going and keep on helping out the community.
All right. There's also a guy here that wants you to play quarterback. Coach Turner's checking in.
Yeah, my uncle. Yes.
Yeah. Antoine's a great guy, a great man. He's been there for 20 years. He runs that place over there with a lot of love, a lot of pride of you guys over there at Bethesda. Okay, is he really your uncle?
Yeah. Yes, he is.
So that's his wife. Okay, now I can put two and two together. Duh. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, makes sense now. Sorry, Coach. Sorry, Patrina. Coach is getting a little old here. That's why they call me the OG, the old guy. All right. So, last question. Looking ahead, everybody has goals. So, what are your goals? What do you plan on studying when you get to Savannah State? And what are you going to add over there to that golf program?
I mean, the goals right now are still getting them ready right now because I've really been playing my best golf lately, and it's been showing. But I think for me, is if I can get I just need to get the right game right now. So if I can practice and keep practicing, and if I can find one thing and I can just take off on it, I mean, that's what I'm looking for right now with my goals. But for right now, I think I'm going to be in the education department. I don't know exactly what. It's probably going to be early childhood education. So probably elementary, middle school, around there. And I mean, but as a Savannah State Tiger next year, I mean, I'm going to be working hard. Coach is not going to be looking at me saying I'm not practicing enough. I'm going to make sure I work hard. I'm working out. I'm getting ready for tournaments, prepping, making sure I'm not the last one, make sure I'm outworking everybody. Because to be honest with you, I really want to be great at Savannah State, and I know I have the opportunity to. And if I can just show that I'm a good golfer, I mean, that would be great.
Nice. Good way to do that. Okay. First, we got Coach Turner stepping in. Nephew Q. There we go. So, and then, of course, Coach DeMasi, you're awesome, man. Well, no, Coach Turner, you're awesome for what you've been doing over there at Bethesda for all these years. All right. And then we got another person checking, Jason, kid. Let's go, QB.
That's my other uncle. Yes.
It's family night here on the Coach's Karl DeMasi Sports Report. But so Quentin, I know the first time we were here, we talked about all your experiences. This time we're talking about that opportunity. And thank you so much for coming on again. And your story is a powerful reminder of what you said, of what hard work, community support, faith, And opportunities can happen to the young athletes here in Savannah, Georgia, through other athletes who have made it through here. So we're proud of you, what you accomplished. Can't wait to see what you do over there at Savannah State and beyond. Keep grinding, keep swinging, and remember,
Yes,
Savannah's always cheering for you, buddy. We always got your back, even though you got to work on that
Thank
swing,
you.
like you're saying, like you told me every day.
Yes,
So,
sure did.
all right, best of luck. I'll be following you. Hopefully, I'll see you next week when you sign.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
And now you got to say, go Tigers.
Go Tigers.
See you, Quentin.
See you.
I mean, just a great kid. Always got a smile. Always got the right attitude. And I'm telling you, I've been watching Savannah Junior golf for I don't know how long. I remember when he was about 4 foot tall and swinging the golf club. You know, Savannah First Tee does a great job. And Nolan Smith stepping up and taking care of half his bill over there at Savannah State, or maybe even a little more than half the bill. So once again, another local kid giving back to the community, helping another local kid chase his dreams, just like Nolan Smith did. And it's just something special. So glad you could join me and hanging out. And, what I'm going to finish the show with every week is we'll be talking about something that, has to do with sports. And, of course, I call it Karl's Corner. Oh, we got another comment. There we go. Lawrence Bennett jumping in. Congrats, Quentin. We are all pulling you for you at the Masters this week. So, but yeah, last segment, Karl's Corner. So what I want to get into, okay, I know it's not really related to what's going on here in Savannah, Georgia, but I'm talking about Major League Baseball. They got to change this early starting time. I mean, it feels like it's 51 degrees here. I think the other day there, I think it was Detroit or Chicago, it was 28 degrees and they were playing baseball. So Karl's Corner, soapbox today. Come on, Major League Baseball, change the starting date. Give everybody a break. Push it back to the end of April so it's a little warmer. You do all this spring training in California or Arizona, the Cactus League, and then you got the Grapefruit League in Florida, and then we come out 60, 70, 80-degree weather. We got to go play in 25, 30-degree, and it's snowing outside. I mean, come on. I know that's my soapbox on Karl's Corner this Wednesday night, April 9th. Come on. We got to do a little better, especially for the fans. I don't know if there's enough hot chocolate to go around. So, but anyway, I thought that would be fun to talk about. Just crazy how we played cold weather. We practice and get ready in the warm weather. We start out in the cold weather. We play during the warm weather. And then we play the championship in the cold weather again. Makes no sense. Maybe we don't need 162 games a year also. That's something to look at too. All right. On that note, I'm glad you could join me. And I hope, like I say every week, that it took your mind off of something that's been bothering you for a while. And, it just takes your mind off for 5 minutes, 10 minutes. I really appreciate you joining in. And once again, say a prayer for this crazy world and what's going on and all the people that need our help and all the tragedies and that building collapsing in the Dominican Republic. And we lose Octavius Dotel, pitched for the Atlanta Braves, pitched for a lot of teams. Just a crazy world. So say a prayer for that, okay? So like I end on every night, every show, whatever you're doing today or tomorrow, it's baseball season. Always hit it out of the park. Until I see you next week, may it always be your best week ever. God bless. Peace out. Talk to you later. Thanks for joining the Karl DeMasi Sports Report. See you next week.